नमस्कार, मैं वृषाली ठाकरे। खबरों की दुनिया में आपका स्वागत है। आइए देखते हैं खास खबर जो वर्तमान समय की सुर्खियां बनी हुई है।
So including Rangde Basandi, Aja, Nachule and many more, wears many hats other than that of a performer, a technology geek. Kunal is also a trained pilot. Okay, this is something we did not know about. Alright. So you're a trained pilot and a rally car driver. क्या है जो आपने नहीं किया है? Yeah, Kunal. Alright, so being actively involved in philanthropy gave him an insight into the challenges with fundraising, which led him to join Varun and Zahir as co-founder at Ketto. Okay, everybody has a load of food. Alright, so Ketto's vision is healthcare for all. Yes, so let me introduce you all to the person behind Ketto and everything about we need to know. The man behind Ketto, Mr. Varun Shwe, under 40 with over 2 decades of experience, Varun has been constantly working towards creating a better tomorrow, and I want a huge round of applause for everyone out here. Louder applause. If you are not able to hear me, please tell me, I'll fix this mic. Yeah? Okay. So let me tell you about Varun's journey now. So Varun's journey in the social impact sector, early in his college, he volunteered with NGOs such as the Akshara Foundation and Care India.
It was just a sort of new concept across the world. There weren't any crowdfunding platforms in India. So we were one of the first ones to start that. So I remember meeting not only NGOs but also meeting investors, and everyone was like, this is not going to work in India. We were like, why will it not work? And they said, because Indians are not generous. Indians don't like to donate. And we disagreed with that. We believe that people are willing to donate and contribute and make a difference. You just have to provide them with the avenue to. And that's what we did at Ketto. And in the last couple of years, obviously, it's just really blown up all over the place, right? So there's crowdfunding really has become part of anywhere you go. Everybody understands what crowdfunding is. People have used the platform multiple times, not only to donate but also raise money. During COVID, we had this one child who was just 10 years old who started a campaign on our platform because she was sitting with her dad watching TV. And she said, I don't want to just watch what is happening, I want to make a difference. So you have children as young as 10 years old that are coming to the platform to start campaigns. So I think it's grown humongously over the last couple of years, and there is a lot of awareness now as far as crowdfunding is concerned.
So I think COVID has really changed the way all kinds of industries function, specifically crowdfunding, because earlier, even today, there are a lot of organizations who are sending volunteers standing on the railway stations, if any of you would have seen while traveling. There are people who are collecting money on these platforms, and when it comes to digital platforms, it becomes easier even for people to connect and to see what's happening around the world and where is it actually required. With Ketto, I think when we started all these causes, I think Ketto was the one platform which was very transparent, and also the user interface was very easy.
Convince people as to what crowdfunding platform is. Right now, we just have to use the word Ketto to people understand. Right? So that's what it is. So the journey has been Ketto first. I've been into this space since the last 20 years, but we've been using crowdfunding since the last 3-4 years. So in the last 3-4 years, I don't need to use the word crowdfunding anymore. A simple Ketto is enough. So that's been my experience.
It got pretty well. We started with a very small idea to do something big, and I think it's because of the crowd over here and everywhere that we were able to get till here. And our view is that we're just getting started. We believe that a lot more can be done, and the idea is to keep going.
What has actually changed to justify it? What has changed?
I don't know about the hype. There's hype for movies and stuff, but I don't know if there's hype for crowdfunding. But I think what's changed is that there's so many people that have ended up using it. Like he was saying, and they're saying is that earlier when you spoke to people about crowdfunding, they didn't quite understand what it was. Now there is an awareness. And secondly, I think what has really changed is early on our platform, we saw a lot of people that came in. Were a little hesitant to start campaigns because, we live in a society where you don't want to ask other people or you don't want to tell people that you're in trouble, right? Now what's happened over the last couple of years is that a lot of these people have seen people like themselves raise money on the platform very successfully. And they feel like if they can raise it, and why can't we, go out there and raise money as well? So there was a certain amount of shyness and a certain amount of embarrassment in asking people. And I think that is something that is changed in this country now.
And the more people get to know about it and use it, even if it's 1 rupee, I always tell people like you don't have to do donation doesn't mean something big like मेरे पास 50,000, 30,000, 20,000. No, contributing is important. So this is a medium through which you can contribute. That is the awareness that was needed, and it's still needed. It's not yet reached out to the nooks and corners of the country. And I think the more we continue on this journey, the more people like us, influencers like us, talk about it, it's going to be easier for people to connect and contribute because everybody wants to contribute. जब कोविड हुआ था लोग जब घर पे बैठे थे तो सब बोलते थे कि हम कैसे कंट्रीब्यूट करें क्योंकि सब लोग बाहर आ तो this platform made it easier for people to contribute and when they go back when they go back to sleep they're like okay हमने कुछ तो किया society के लिए so even if it's like 1 rupee it's okay you just have to take that step that's more important.
We will have only 1 or 2 donors who will do the bulk of donation and it was always thought that only few people can donate. What has happened now is what we are trying to change the mentality of the people is if I want to have 50,000 bucks, I would rather have it from 50 people rather from 1 person. Because the word of mouth is something which is very important. And the youth right now is, very well connected with respect to technology. And all the updates, they know as to where the money is going. They can ask questions. Initially, otherwise it was very difficult. So I guess the platform is helping doing that.
How the stakeholders have helped to grow the stature of the company over years?
When we were starting off, we were reaching out to each individual NGO, right? And like I said, at that point in time, crowdfunding was not something that lots of people knew about. But what was great was the stakeholders of the NGOs were very open to the idea of it. And that was how we began because we had to reach out to these NGOs and NGOs would reach out to their donors and say, look, you want to, usually what happens is that we all remember, you used to have people that used to come up to our doors and stuff and say, I'm coming from so-and-so NGO. And, we're looking to raise money. You would give, but you never knew where that money went and whether that money was used in the right way or not. What we were trying to do was we were trying to make it transparent so that, when the money is contributed, you also know where the money is gone. There's an account of the money and you can also follow, what's happening with that money. So I think NGOs were really open to that because for any NGO or a platform like Ketto, what really matters is trust. You're reaching out to people, you're saying we're doing some good work, we're trying to make an impact, please help us. And the bottom line in that is trust. So I think it was great that NGOs and these organizations were open to going digital because they saw the benefit of not only reaching out to many more people, but also building more trust. And our relationship and our journey with these NGOs has been quite amazing.
So we started our journey with Ketto during COVID, and we were, there are a lot of platforms already. During that time, specifically during COVID, a lot of people wanted to contribute, and that's why a lot of platforms came upon. There were some which were already existing, but then we went ahead with Ketto. I've already said this before, but I'll keep, highlighting this because that really makes a big difference on how the donors were updated at each and every stage, and that is how we were able to raise more funds, not only in India, but also international, globally, because it accepts all kinds of currencies. So the hassle of keeping the donors informed separately, because that is one very important step. Whenever we are running an organization at NGO, it is our responsibility to inform our donors where the money is going, what is happening in a particular cause. So that was taken care of by Ketto. And that is why we could focus on what we are supposed to focus on, our expertise on the field, because we are not experts at doing that. Obviously, we have to do that as a part of our role, but then we could, that hassle was taken care by Ketto, and that is why we were, so that has been, COVID has been a very big success story. We raised about 10 lakhs in just a span of 1 month during the first phase. And we were out there on the field from day one till the entire, all the phases. We were handing out food to people, we were giving card patris during monsoons. So a lot of things happened and the trust went on building with our donors. And the good part is that the donors are still with us today, supporting all the causes that we are running even today on the same platform, different causes. And it's an aggregator, where if I as an individual, as a civilian, if I want to support animals.
When COVID started, we got a call from our maid, okay, and they said like, since I can't come to work, there's a community of maids who need help. So we started off Ketto to help 25 such families, okay, 25, okay, and because of Ketto, we ended up supporting more than 2 lakh families.
Wow.
It's very hard to keep a track of or count one as your favorite, but I would say the most recent one was I woke up one day in the morning, I opened a newspaper, and on front page of the newspaper was a story about this young child who was adopted and taken to Italy. Was adopted by Italian parents from Mumbai. And that story actually is very close because that child in 2017 or 18 was found in a gutter close to Wadi Hospital, and then these good Samaritans took the child, took them to the hospital, took the boy to the hospital, and then of course they put up this case on Ketto and then raised the money. The child got treated, and I thought, okay, that's about it, right? That's how the story ended.
So someone to tell them like there's a keto who is doing all these things. So how can I show them? How can I tell them?
WhatsApp group or it's on some society application. We can give you a write-up, of course you can take it from the internet and put it out there. Or if there is certain drives that you are doing in the society around Children's Day or some Animal Day or any cause, you can come and put up a cause on the platform and let your society know in terms of how they can come forward and support it. So it's you can just go on the website, all the information is there, so maybe copy paste and put it in your society.
Going on. So how are you motivated to do so much?
Since I was on the field, a lot of, first of all, my relatives were concerned, and because we have our mom and dad at home who are old, senior citizens, they were like, "Tumhara to chhod do, maa baap ko to dekho." Because every day we are stepping out, there is a high chance, high risk that we might get infected. But then we were on the field, and we have seen people who were in need. And when you are sitting in the house, you are eating your daily bread and butter. These are the people who are earning wages hand to mouth. Like आज का आज अगर मैं काम पे नहीं जा रही हूँ या जा रहा हूँ तो मुझे शाम को खाना नहीं मिलेगा, मेरे बच्चों को खाना नहीं मिलेगा. We are talking about this crowd. This was the crowd that we needed to be addressed during COVID times. बाकी जिनकी जॉब वगैरह चल रही है वो सब वर्क फ्रॉम होम कर रहे थे, सबका सब कुछ सेटल था, किसी की थोड़ी बहुत सेविंग्स थी, सब चल रहा था. But when you meet these people on the streets, you really feel like continuing this journey because you're not helping one person, you're helping one whole family. And these very same children, when they see you helping them, tomorrow they continue this. So it's not a one-time activity. It creates a ripple effect, which is very important to create in the new generations to come. We are talking about social media. It is a tool which can be used in both ways. It has its pros, it has its cons. But we have seen people getting inspired and motivated and bringing about change in the society just because someone else has done it. If I can do it, I'm also a normal person, just like you. But I just took that extra mile extra step to look into other people's struggles and needs. So that is what keeps me motivated. When I see them smiling, when I see them satisfied, and somewhere हमें बोलते हैं कि तुमको दुआ लग रही है क्योंकि तुम अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, तुम किसी का पेट भर रहे हो, जो हमने किया. And I will, this is my whole life का thing that I will never stop doing this, because this is one thing through thick and thin. Like हमारे life में भी ups and downs रहते हैं. There are days when I don't feel like going on the field and doing work for others. But then the moment I go there and I spend time with them, I realize how much this is fulfilling my soul. So I'm also being selfish here. I'm doing it for myself. But then in that way, if I'm able to help someone else, then nothing like it.
The journey that we had, 11 साल हो गए. 11 साल is a long time. Most internet companies 4-5 साल भी survive नहीं करते हैं. So we have basically broken the barrier कि है इंडिया में लोग, उसको हेल्प करना है, लोग अच्छे हैं, and बस we just want to bring everybody together.
केटो में एक तरीके से देखा जाए वो आप तक कैसे पहुँचेंगे?
सॉरी,
जिनको हेल्प की ज़रूरत है वो ज़्यादातर गरीब लोग होते हैं और उनको वेबसाइट वगैरह इसका नॉलेज नहीं होता है, तो इजी सोर्स जो कुछ रहेगा तो क्या बताओगे?
जी, इजी सोर्स तो मतलब आप जैसे लोग हैं जो हमारी बात उन तक पहुंचा सकते हैं. दूसरा वेबसाइट है ketto.org, और मुझे लगता है आजकल हर किसी को समझ है कि वेबसाइट क्या होता है, इंटरनेट क्या होता है, वो आराम से पहुंच सकते हैं. और तीसरी बात ये है कि अक्सर होता है कि जैसे हमारे साथ बहुत बार हो चुका है कि हमारे घर में कोई काम करता है, वो बीमार है, शायद उनको केटो के बारे में नहीं पता, लेकिन मुझे पता है, तो मैं उनके लिए कैंपेन शुरू कर सकता हूँ. तो अक्सर ऐसा होता है कि हमने देखा है कि अगर किसी को नॉलेज नहीं है तो उसके जो आसपास के लोग हैं जिनको नॉलेज है वो उनके लिए कैंपेन शुरू करते हैं.
सर यहाँ पे जितने सारे पत्रकार हैं उनको भी कभी कभी हेल्प की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, तो किटो की तरफ से आने वाले समय में इन पत्रकारों के लिए कुछ हेल्प पीछे?
हाँ बिल्कुल, सबके लिए. जैसे वरुण ने कहा कि हर किस्म का कॉज जो है
आप लोग आओगे तो मैं पीछे
होता है. चाहे आपको अपनी कंपनी शुरू करनी हो, चाहे आपको मेडिकल हेल्प की ज़रूरत हो, कोई सोशल कॉज हो, पत्रकार हो या चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हो, कोई भी हो, वो आके ketto.org का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं.
केटो एक तरीके से अगर कोई हेल्प मांगता तब भी था, या फिर किसी जो एक्सीडेंट होता है, जैसे कल अगर बात करें कल की, तो कल मलाड के एरिया में सिलेंडर ब्लास्ट होकर काफ़ी सारे घर में 10,000 के आसपास घर जल गए.
मलाड और जोगेश्वरी में जो कल ब्लास्टिंग हुई है, जो
हेल्प के लिए क्या
केटो कर रहे हैं?
जी, केटो हम तो बस प्लेटफॉर्म है. हम कोई भी आके, जैसे अगर किसी को चोट लगी है या उनका घर जल चुका है, तो कोई भी उनके लिए एक फंड रेजर शुरू कर सकता है हमारे पास. और हम कोशिश करते हैं कि इस फंड रेजर को ज़्यादा
पर्सन के लिए आप करें, फिर लार्जर
हम नहीं करते. हम खाली प्लेटफॉर्म है, हम प्लेटफॉर्म को प्रोवाइड करते हैं.
तो आप मतलब अगर सपोज ये ब्लास्ट हुआ है, वहाँ अगर आपको कोई एक फैमिली को हेल्प करना है, तो आप आके उनकी एक फैमिली के लिए कैंपेन शुरू कर सकते हो कि मुझे एक फैमिली एक फैमिली
फंडिंग की जो काफ़ी फंडिंग हुआ.
नहीं फंडिंग
हमारे वेबसाइट पे लोग आके फंड करते हैं, तो आप आके लिस्ट कर सकते हो कि मुझे X, Y या Z को हेल्प करना है, और लिस्ट कर सकते हो. हमारे वेबसाइट पे लाखों लोग आते हैं, हर मंथ सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं.
अभी तक की खबर के साथ लेते हैं विदा. हम फिर मिलेंगे नई खबरों के साथ. हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलिए. नमस्कार.